This is an addendum to the meal planning process project that I presented in a longer video. In this short video, I'm just going to talk through how I go about doing the weekly design of the meal process. So every Sunday I take a piece of paper and I put 3 circles on it in a Venn diagram, emphasizing the overlap between these 3 areas of food source that I have in my household. One is garden produce that's ready to be harvested that week, so I go into the garden and have a look at what's available for that week. The other is the storage cupboard. I go through the pantry and I look for things that I haven't used recently or things that might be approaching their best before date, and I list some of those in that circle. And then the third circle is the veg box and fridge. So what we have in the fridge that needs to be used up that week gets listed there. The briefing part of this weekly design is the notes section, which I usually put up in the top right corner, and that's just sitting down and thinking about what meals are needed, if anybody's going to be over for a meal, if there's any meals that we won't need because we'll be eating out, working late, that sort of thing. And then I just go through the process. Once I've surveyed what food ingredients are available, I go through the process of looking through recipes that I either know already that are listed in my little book there that you can see to the left of this slide, or I go to a great website, Eat Your Books, that indexes all your cookbooks and you can search on multiple ingredients. I found that really useful. So I don't just look for, I've got apples, search on apples. If I know I need to use apples and onions, I can search on apples and onions, and it will bring up the recipes in the cookbooks that I own that are for both apples and onions. So once I've got recipes written down for every day of the week for suppers, and I've also got an idea of lunches. Lunches, if I'm going to work, if the household's working, and those lunches might just repeat from day to day. So it's usually the suppers that I'm looking for recipes for, and those are some of my favorite cookbooks. So once that's all written up, that's my design for what we're going to eat and cook for that week, and I pin it to the refrigerator, which I walk past all the time, and any ingredients that we don't have that are needed for those recipes get put on the shopping list to the right. And that's it. That is the way I do my meal planning each week. And one of the useful things to come out of this is that I also have a record. So I have a record of recipes that I've used. I have a record of what was harvested from the garden when. So that's also generated quite a lot of information for me. And that's all I have to say on that topic.